No,
5e
this
thing?
is a Dragonlance thing. It's one of my feet. I started with it as part of my background. I've hit level
Okay.
4,
All right,
and the other prerequisite is that I'm level 4 and I have the Squire of Somalia. So now I get.
How did you get that?
What do you mean? How did I get that? That's my background.
He's from Somalia.
So you're saying this is something you should have done like 3 levels ago and you forgot?
No, I've always remembered, and I've asked you about it ever since I hit level 4 all the time. And then you keep being like, well, when you demonstrate enough stuff, then yes, you could be a knight.
Oh,
and
this is that thing.
Yes, and I keep asking you, and you never answer.
You keep running away from helping people,
and then you keep skipping off.
I'm sorry, Josh. You're gonna get so mad at me. I'm gonna say not yet. I need a true act of like selfless heroism.
Okay, so that's not what. Okay, first of all, true act of selfless heroism. I have done that. I've done that a bunch of times.
Technically, everything you do is a true act of selflessness heroism because you do want everyone.
Yeah, I have
like,
protected.
Fuck these people.
It's true.
Yeah, I have protected multiple members of the party multiple times. I have done that, and I have done like every act of heroism up until level 4. And then you turned all of the population against us.
I'm adding this to my. I have like a thing of digital post-its. I'm adding this to my thing of digital post-its. I want this to be dramatic when this happens. Okay, it'll be worth it.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. We're live now on Twitch.tv.
Yeah, I will never be a knight of Somalia.
I did not. No, it's not. Solamnia.
Somalia is what I said.
Somalia.
I mean,
isn't that the person who picks out the good wine?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say like your party members don't count, but fucking what's his name in Dragonlance had to be like, I don't want to fucking save Raceland. He sucks ass. And so
I always it's really funny. I feel like I am Raceland and Cameron put into one person.
Is Cameron his stupid brother?
He's not stupid. He's
just big fucking dumb brother.
Sounds like he is. It sounds like that's true. Sounds like he might be the dumb one.
He's mostly kind of like a himbo,
so
technically.
fast.
Is he a himbo pet? Is that
like, not stupid.
I'm curious where you get the Raceland
like,
from. Actually, where's that come from?
Yeah, are you evil? Are you
like
bad?
you're smart and talented? Don't get me wrong.
No, but... I think that was more in my like as a preteen teenager and having a lot of self-esteem issues and.
He's not stupid.
And just feeling very uncool and unsociable.
Yeah, Raceland is 110% catnip for probably everyone who if you read Dragonlance, ergo it's a circle. And
I just got it. It's so hot.
Goodbye.
Damn it, Tim, if I become a knight of the crown of Somalia, I can become a warlord. I can do a bonus action to make someone attack.
I need to look the shit up. There's so many books now. There's so many fucking books. I don't know what any of them do. There's so many things now.
I can use my bonus action to be like, Nimue, hit that guy, and then Nimue will get an attack.
Shut the front door.
I can use it a fuck ton of times.
They need to do what they need to do. We all know what it is. And it's a copy, 4th edition, bring back Warlord. But they need to like put out like literally something called like they used to do, Player's Handbook 2, or like a compendium, and take all the extra rules and races and stuff from all the other stuff and put it in one book. But then again, it's like, well, then they won't be able to sell those books. I get it. They'll never do it. But maybe on D&D Beyond, they would sell like a bundle, right? Because they chunk things out, right? Like,
no, they used to. They took away the a la carte thing. But if they did that compendium, that's the thing. If they did the compendium thing, I think they'd make more money in the long run.
Yeah.
Because people were willing to throw them like $4 or $5.
A book that everyone at the table will buy is better than the book that some people buy, most of the DMs. But
yeah, 100%.
Hasbro is run by a bunch of chuds, so who's...
Yeah,
say it seems like idiots. A lot of the WotC people are scooting.
Okay, Patrick, if you think I'm good enough to be the sword of Somalia, I have to demonstrate heroism and courage, which I definitely have did, and I get to attack people and make them scared of me.
And if you're on a boat, you have to say, "I'm the captain now."
Look at me. I think that I'm more of the crown of Somalia because I would like to use it as a bonus action. Be like, Steve, punch that guy, and then Steve does it for extra damage and power. But I would also take being the Rose of Somalia, where I could give people temporary hit points.
Wish Brett was in my house. I bet he'd make a really good espresso.
I would.
That's that.
I make a
me.
very good espresso.
Yeah, nigga, that's that me espresso.
She does say.
Are we
that.
live?
She's crazy. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I fucking love that song. I'm
Is
like,
that a
that's
hype train?
That's a jam.
Okay.
Well,
You
thank
guys
you.
be like right arm only. My left arm is still like not 100%.
Oh yeah, we didn't stream last week because Pat
I'll
exploded his whole
explain.
shit.
I can talk. Yeah, I can't.
Oh yeah, Pat was
that's
fucked
just
up.
Whoa, your left arm's like half the size now.
It's not. It's just the angle. How dare you?
Oh,
Pat's gonna be
What?
self-conscious the whole
Pat,
ride.
you gotta mix
myself.
it up, brother.
Pat's just been working out one arm real hard
Mhm.
with some exercise we're not aware of. He's got one.
My thing says
big-
we're offline.
Nope,
My-
I see us live. I'm looking
Well,
at
that's
us.
because you're a
Brett is Pat.
bitch. Oh, I haven't moved us
I'm
yet.
Brett.
I skipped that step.
Jennifer is in the correct spot somehow.
Mhm.
So
But Pat's me.
I'm right.
Oh, dude, I can so easy be Steve. Hold on.
What's up?
We should just do it like this.
oh okay.
Pat, can you be Ek? Oh, damn.
No.
I'm the Steve.
Chat, if you're we missed last week. Wednesday night, I'll just tell you, I woke up Wednesday randomly feeling fine Tuesday night, woke up and my left elbow was bothering me and it steadily got worse and worse and worse throughout the day. And it was one of those like frog in boiling water things where it's like it's
That's
really funny how much
offensive.
pain you can put up with if it's a slow increments like of increase, if it's not sudden. So by the evening, my wife got home from work and we have a neighbor who's a doctor and she came over and looked at and she's like, and then I was sitting on the couch and my wife and her walk in and they're like, are you and I didn't realize I was doing it. I said, are you rocking back and forth because of the pain? And I didn't even realize I was doing that. So they made me go to the walk-in and yeah, my left elbow was like swollen. There was like basically the joint is fine. Didn't hurt me, but I had some kind of bursitis and cellulitis, which is like an infection of the soft tissue. So like somehow, that elbow joint's fine. I just, but it was literally, that was at its peak, honestly, one of the easily top 5 most painful things or physically painful things I've experienced.
It sounds
like
horrible, Pat.
I almost, yeah, it was so painful to touch. Our neighbor friend who's a doctor, she was like, I feel like her hand didn't even touch me. It just got like in the orbit of my hand. I like flinched. It's still to this day, like it's still, if I were to like bump it on this like cabinet, I'd cry. It's really sensitive. The swelling has gone down. It's like 98% better, but it's still really like tender to touch. So very painful, like surprisingly painful. But
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So that's why we
that's
didn't
why
play
we
that.
missed. And I was gonna go, but I was like, let's do this on Thursday. And then these lovely folks here, all were like, "You're an idiot. We're gonna bully you into not being an idiot." So
Yeah,
sense-
radical, not self-care, but like care
Yeah,
of someone
well,
else
it's-
by being like
it's smart.
mean to them.
Yeah.
'Cause they need to hear it.
And- So I have to take risk of infection deadly serious because after any kind of joint replacement, you're a greater. So I'm like a greater risk now for a minor infection turning into a major infection. Not to get an infection in the first place, like it's the same as everybody, but if I get some kind of infection, it can turn south way faster for me. So I have to take that stuff really seriously. Like I have to go take an antibiotic before I get my teeth cleaned at the dentist.
Oh.
That's sexy.
That's just what your dentist told you, though, but they just don't clean their stuff.
No, they just dunk it in some Listerine, a couple splashes.
It's like Kool-Aid, actually.
Wipe it on their shirt. Just
Baja
this way.
Blast.
Lick
That's
it
that blue
clean.
shit.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Let me get it.
Actually, you can put a suck
Wait,
in
let me-
this.
Let me just.
I
Oh,
used
on
to
it.
terrorize my dentist, and it was my favorite thing in the world to do because I naturally I had teeth a lot, right? And they used to piss me off with the needles and the knives in my gums. And sometimes when they would get really annoying, I would just ever so slightly clench my jaw and shred their gloves every time they were in there.
Oh.
So they have to keep getting new gloves. And then when they do the thing to like bite down to do the X-ray,
yeah.
I'd be like, sure, I'll bite down, and I would snap it in half.
Good
And then
lord.
they would be like, okay, not that hard. And I'm like, oh, you said bite down.
You really are from Florida, part Gator.
I have a fun dentist story that my dentists never seem to enjoy hearing. But because you know how people are like afraid of the dentist sometimes. Well,
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I had this mean dentist, and he was always like, he's just mean. He has to be like, "Oh, it hurts." He's like, "Stop crying."
I had one like that.
Then it turns out he was a murderer, and he went.
What?
Yeah.
Hell
and we
yeah.
found out later he went to prison because he's a murdering dentist. And
Your
so
dentist
That
is a literal
escalated
murderer?
so fast.
One of those
whenever
dentists that
I get
murder
a new
people.
dentist, they're like, "Don't worry, we're
Hell
not
yeah.
scary." And I was like, "You say that." And then I tell
You want to hear a
the
crazy
story.
story?
Yeah. Well, just counter with, hey, as long as you're not literally a murderer, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That rules. Oh, bitch. Pat, you know what you could do on this island that we're on? You could put a school and we could have a whole school arc, and then we can each get one of these Strixhaven initiate feats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Josh, you're always hitting me up for feats.
Feats are good, Pat.
Feats are
We
good,
love
Pat.
feats.
More, DMs need to hand out more feats.
You've got 2 feats. That's all you need.
When I get a yeast infection, I'm blaming you. When I put these panties in the microwave and a loaf of bread pops out, that's your fault.
I like that chat. She's about to give them feet picks, but FEAT.
Yeah.
All right. Should we go ahead and jump in?
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Shit. I forgot what to say. Ahoy, mateys.
Ahoy.
Welcome back to Wayward Shores. On our
Ahoy!
last episode, the crew of Boat 2 sailed away from Brightvine and was going to make for the island of Smolder Cove as kind of a point to make port, because it's a little bit of a long journey as you circle around Anchor Landing waters and around Sunhold to hopefully, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, the idea here is ideally it would be great to link up with ex-brother Zan, who, as you've learned, has been spending the years sort of terrorizing Sunhold merchant navy vessels.
Hell yeah.
There are 4 city-states in Sunhold that are, you ask them, they're each, they're their own distinct thing, their own distinct sovereignty, and they will fight with each other occasionally, but they'll also, link up against outsiders if they need to. And there's, sort of north, south, east, and west city-states all along the coast of Sunhold, because that whole island is a massive, it's one of the largest single land masses in the shores, and 90% of it is desert in the middle. And then there is a fertile coastline that encircles it. And then
Like
there's 4 large
Australia.
cities.
Ooh,
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's Meridian in the north, the Dawn Fort on the east, South Spring on the south, big surprise, and Mount Dusk on the west. Anyway, but we're not there yet. What happened last time was, as you were sailing, you found yourself coming up toward a Mistheim, these sort of rolling giant otherworldly fog formations that kind of roll around the shores and the oceans, and there is a lot of superstition with those. You decided to take your chances sailing into it, because the other option was sail into Anchor Landing patrolled waters and risk running afoul of the Navy, which, as we're all aware, currently has very large bounties out for your heads. While inside the Mistheim, you encountered a cute, adorable, fun little guy named Jasper, who just wanted to play a little game with his new friends. Steve was very rude to him for no reason. But what Jasper, you did end up playing the game of teeth with Jasper, and you won this candle that showed you the quickest way to get out of the Mistheim in the direction you need to go, because otherwise direction and time are a little wonky in the mists. You made it out, you emerged, and you found yourself just a few days, maybe 3-4 days away from Smolder Cove. You could see it as a little smoking dot because the ever smoking volcano on the horizon. And then after you had gotten maybe a couple of miles away from the mist time, looking back, Steve, keeping watch, saw another ship burst from the mist time. This ship looked old. It looked like it had seen a lot of wear and tear. It was dark, dark stained wood, unpolished, dirty brass, and all the sails kind of hung in tatters. But it is bearing down on you. You are ahead of it. You have your whole crew. Echo's going to cast some gusts, and we're going to part the curtains and jump in there with Steve seeing this ship emerge from the mists, seemingly right on your tail.
And their shit's all tore up.
It just looks, yes, it looks like dank, musty, like there's like algae or moss growing in parts of the ship. Like I said, all the sails are kind of in tatters. But and again, you have about a 1 to 2 mile head start on this thing, but it's also moving, and it looks like it's bearing down on you.
All right. I mean, Steve immediately alerts the crew, like, "Yo, fucking magical curse ship chasing us."
El Surprise, I say as I take my position to fan my wings at the sails.
And Steve knows it's a magical curse ship because they got fucked up sails. There's no way they're catching up without magic.
It's the guy from the Skeleton Man that wants to eat us. What the hell is his deal?
Captain Boner?
Is it Captain Boner? Is the same shit?
It's not that ship. The ship is wood and brass.
And it's like
Captain Deadheart's ship is made of bones.
There's 2 Captain Boners out here. This sucks ass. This is why I wanted to stay on land for a little bit. Which is I'm just gonna jump over and go to Salmar. It'll take me a week just falling straight down. I don't care. I'll get you by a big fish.
Okay, so you all are. I've got it right here. Oh, sorry. Real quick, some housekeeping. Tim, I need you to go to your inventory.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. We can wait until you make landfall. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, you're paying people?
We are gonna have to subtract. I haven't made you subtract ship upkeep and wages for a little while. I've been keeping track. So when we make landfall, we're gonna have to subtract that amount. But okay.
In case
everybody make sure you got your
10
temp HP.
Pat's like, some of your crew might die, so you might not have to pay them. God is so big.
I can make that happen.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah. Okay. Your ships. Where I had it all written down. My problem is I write things in too many different places.
It's not on one of your digital sticky notes or one of your literal sticky notes.
I have too many. I know.
Yeah, but it's in your notebook.
Don't be rude to me, Brett.
Your digital notebook?
Got 80 of them some bitches over there.
Yeah, you should see how many tabs are in this fucking thing.
Just if I can learn Tidal Wave at some point, just wait until we have another sea fight. I'll start just knocking boats over.
Yeah.
Pat, I gotta set you up with never mind, I'll later.
Yeah.
Tools.
Mm-hmm. So your base speed is 45. Now with X gust, that puts you up to 60. So they're gonna do a few things. I want some rolls. Is anybody doing anything to help? Is anybody doing anything to help either increase your speed or the operational efficiency of the ship, or possibly hinder the ship behind you?
We should have bought those sea mines, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Can I shine a mirror at them or whatever? Like do a ship coat. Yeah, just like try to get it in their eyes.
Roll sleight of hand. Tell me what it is.
Really funny.
15.
Okay.
There's one guy on the boat like, fuck.
You do that. There's a moment of pause, and then you see like a flash of a mirror back to you, and they seem to be. Does anyone? And I'll let you go ahead and retcon. Does anyone here speak Morse code or the equivalent of Morse code in this world?
There isn't a Morse code language. I speak 1, 2, 3. I speak 6 languages.
Tiller has to, right?
I don't think Tiller came with us.
Or not Tiller.
Tiller didn't come with you.
Oh, Tofa
Tiller.
definitely would. She was a
Tofa.
ship
Or
beast.
Sorry.
Sad Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Sad
meant
Dan's
Tofa.
with
Tova,
everything.
yeah. You tap. What do you do? Tap her like she's looking. She's at the helm. So
Yeah. Steve's like, yeah. They're trying to flash signal us. Can you can you use your ship skills to like figure that out?
Oh my god, are you flirting?
What?
she looks back.
What
and
if
she
you're
sees and
flirting
says,
back and forth with the person with the mirror? I don't know. For
Oh, I
some
thought you
reason,
meant
I
Tofa.
just thought
I would
that's what's
love
happening.
it if we were
I want
that
a
was a
brownie.
flirt.
Maybe.
Statistically, no one has flirted with us except you.
Oh, that's why I went.
Ev-
That's why I assumed is.
I thought you were saying
it was such a
Steve was-
meet cute that they had a mirror right away for you. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
The rest of us have had strictly murder encounters.
Yeah, I guess if you don't know how to talk in mirror, it's possible you just said something really rude to them, thus ruining your chances for a meet
Yeah.
cute. And I feel
So
bad for
in-
you right now.
in the shores there is a language called eye signs, and for it's visual based. It can be used with flashes of like some kind of light source. So Steve just did it, and she's like, "Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's one of the first things if you're gonna be a sailor, you learn how to." And she goes,
No,
"What'd
sass,
you say
please.
to them?"
I just went. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense because they're saying, "Are you stupid?"
Oh, that's okay. Play hard to get. I like that.
Here, hold the
He-
wheel steady, Steve, for a minute.
All right.
Tell them not to kill us. We're nice.
She takes the mirror and she does this very deliberate series. And she's like, I'm telling him, like, who are you? What do you want? And then there's,
Pat,
yeah.
while Tofa and Steve are having this conversation, I'm gonna get Musket, the robot dryad, Nimue, and myself, like kind of whisper singing Steve got jungle fever. Steve got jungle fever. Because Tofa's black canonically. And it
Yes.
seems like they're flirting.
So she asks that. And then there's a kind of a long pause. Steve, I feel like you're looking forward because you're trying to hold the wheel steady. Nimue and Tempest, are you doing anything?
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing that with Ek.
I'm
Keep your
standing near
jungle
them,
fever.
making sure they're doing it right.
And in your mind, you're helping totally. Like, this is totally helping. Nimue, you're like, yeah. Nimue's like, I think I'm figuring this sailing thing out. That guy, yeah.
You do songs, you do a little dance. This is easy.
And Tofa starts reading off their we are the Revenant.
Duh.
We are going to kill you, eat you, and take your stuff. Okay, we should go. That's enough. That's all I need to
They
know.
are surprisingly well spoken. For are they cannibals?
I don't know.
Tell
They're
them
kind
no,
of far.
don't do that.
You can see like the silhouettes or outlines of figures. They're not close enough where you can really make out too many detailed features.
Tell them
Tell them
no.
we're poisonous.
Yeah, tell them
Can
we're
you let them
poisonous.
tell them that we will probably kill them?
Mhm.
Actually,
And we have a dragon.
Tell them all that with your little thing.
and one of us is poisonous, and we won't tell them which one.
No, we're all poisonous.
I mean,
And one's
She
a dragon.
does it.
one's very poisonous. That's true. It's not even a lie. Yeah.
It's on the lie.
A moment passes. Gus is a cantrip or
Oh, as a level 2 spell, baby.
Yo.
okay. All right. So that got you a little bit of distance from them.
You want to know how long it
and-
lasts?
Yes. How long? Oh yeah. How long does it last?
It will last for 1 minute, so 10 rounds.
Okay. So you got this. So your speed is enhanced for the next minute, and so you are steadily getting. It's not huge, but the gap is slowly widening between you and them.
Mhm.
So it's hard to make. And so Tofa relays the message you told her, basically telling them they'll kill them, and they say, they just said, "We'll see about that."
Hmm.
All right, yeah. Move the mana cannon so we could fire backwards.
Yeah,
please.
let's do that.
We're just gonna shoot at them repeatedly until their ship is no longer.
Yeah, I really just say we go ham, shoot all the bullets we have.
Fuck it.
Good practice. And then if they
It is
get
out of.
close
I mean,
enough, I'll
you can
conjure the
attempt.
hurricane.
You can attempt to hit it. It is very far. It's like at the edge of the disadvantage range.
But yeah, but can I like fire repeatedly every
Yeah, it's a
turn
mana
until
cannon,
they
right?
catch up with us? Like I want to hit them many times.
They're not.
with magic.
The gap is widening currently.
Okay.
Oh, we are winning. Hell yeah.
And I'm
Like 1
rolling
minute
for
from
them.
now.
I'm rolling for them for each round to see if they're doing anything to like make up that.
Sorry, did you say that
And they're
we're like
not.
a day or so out from Smolder Cove?
Like 2 days. Yeah, like a day or two.
So
2
we're
days.
not gonna be able to go around and hide. Got it. Oh, Tofa, Ek can't keep up the gust forever. It's okay. You're doing great. The burst helps us. Is there any idea of when they'll be able to catch us up with your little brain math of how they get close, hand widths and stuff?
Oh, I mean, if we keep this up, as long as they don't do something, I don't know, like magical or unpredictably arcane, we got them. Like, cause we're gaining ground on them every couple of seconds.
The magic ghost ship filled with cannibals. Yeah, I think, gang, I think we should be prepared for something. I think that's safe.
Sit.
Let me check one more thing here.
I want to figure out a way to make like destroy water help. Like,
yeah,
I make it look like a sick groove, and we go faster for a third of a second.
Because your ship is fully manned, like you have a full crew. Because Ek is providing one of the most invaluable things, gust, and because of the way I was just rolling there, the gap keeps getting slowly but steadily larger and larger and larger, and you all see your destination, Smolder Cove. That doesn't mean that's the only land. What happens is at a certain point, after about a minute of this, a full minute of this, and X gust is about to run out, you actually see them veer off your tail and head toward. You can see in the distance. It's closer than Smolder Cove. It's like, they could be there in an hour or two. A very small island that is obviously like a deserted island. There's like 3 palm trees on it, but suddenly they are veering off and like making for that solid land. You don't know why. That's what you see.
Nice job.
Make a note so that we can come back and blow up their hideout later.
Yeah, maybe there's something fun over there. I don't know.
True.
I'm gonna write
We
it
found
down
so
as
little buried
stupid
treasure.
Pirate Island. Oh yeah, where's the buried treasure? We always just find people leaving their treasure chests out in the open for us to find and then get haunted by ghosts.
Yeah, we have to kill them a lot of times to get treasure.
Maybe that's why it's like that's the buried part. It's buried in their life.
One Piece.
So it seems to be veering off at like a hard 45-degree angle toward this small scrap of land, this small island.
And there's like nothing that we can see that would cause it to skedaddle.
It looks like the most boring, small little deserted island.
There's not like a big shark or whatever.
No, you can't. Yeah,
a second ghost ship coming in.
There's some trees, like some coconut trees on there, some fruit bushes. You see, it's again, I mean, if someone wants to roll, it is the most nondescript paint by numbers.
I'm not looking at the island. I'm looking straight ahead.
Right, yeah, I'm saying like there's nothing else outside of the island, right? That there's no.
No, yeah, it's just like open ocean. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that worked out. Who knows? Ask them why they did that. Can they still see? They're kind of pointed different directions. Now I'm curious. I'm invested in their story.
You know what? I feel like we might need to tell people that we're going to kill them before we meet up face to face more often.
Yeah.
Because that was just a huge success.
And I want to commend us for not jumping the gun, right? We saw Spooky Ghost Ship and we're like, let's open dialogue. And then they said they were going to eat us. And then, like you said, Steve, we responded back in kind and it worked. That seemed to be successful. Nice job, team.
Yeah. Tofa gets one of these.
Steve got jungle fever. Steve's got jungle fever. Steve's got jungle fever.
I think we talked about when you were mending it and fixing the ship. Did you all decide if you're owning your very, very recognizable paint job, the blue front that kind of bleeds into red, or are we gonna?
We should write boat 2 really big on
underline. I could see us never painting it and then getting mad how people keep figuring out it's us.
Yeah,
that feels more
also,
our
like,
speed.
Painting it is like we gotta paint, like we have to paint it.
That's so
Like,
much
we're gonna
more
paint it, we gotta
work.
do it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Not my
Tempest, do
bag,
you really want to
baby.
get up here and start painting shit? Like, let's be real.
I'll fall in and get paint on my body.
By hand. Tempest paint it by hand.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I would trick
we
someone
got other
else by
important
saying
things.
it's so much fun. I'll do that, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
get it. Tom Sawyer him.
And a guy named
classic.
Jim.
I don't know what that is.
We should get a dude named Jim on the boat
Yeah.
so that
You
I
can
can call
replace,
him by his
Happy Dan.
Huckleberry Finn name.
Oh.
Okay. So are we going to Smolder Cove?
We're going to Smolder Cove.
I guess so, yeah.
All right. Do we have roll 20 up? I just have the map
Yeah.
up right now.
I have
Yeah.
roll 20 up.
And I updated our map with progress. There's a little missed time and there?
Sorry. Are we going to Smolder Cove because we think X brother might have been here, or is it just because it's cool on the way?
Because it's cool.
and you've been at this point, by the time you get there, you'll have been at sea. It'll have been about 2 full weeks since Brightfine. You've
Yeah,
been
we
on
probably
the
have to
water
like
at sea.
Jesus
restock and shit like
Christ.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I need.
Mhm.
I Tempest can't go number 2 on the boat because it scares him.
He holds it the whole time. Well, Tempest could just jump in the water.
Yeah,
Take-
give me
That's
a
true.
rope.
Yeah.
Dangle me. But I have to go real deep because I don't want you seeing it plumping up.
That's real true.
I need to create like some kind of fish monster that's attracted to feces.
It's a doo-doo.
Gross.
It's a doo-doo fish.
All fish, yeah. Fish love doo doo.
Yeah, I'm fishing with doo-doo.
All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and assume I don't want to. You keep watch though to see if Tattered Sails ship ever
You
shows
can
up again
assume
in
that
the
we're
rear.
keeping watch.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
say that.
We've got plenty of people to keep watch too.
Yeah. So you sail through the night and you keep heading. You don't see any more sign of it, and you reach the crescent-shaped island of Smolder Cove.
Ooh.
It is, like I said, a crescent shape with kind of like a C, and you're coming in from the north. And at like the center of it, kind of the heart of it, is a large volcanic structure that has smokes that are slowly, lazily drifting upwards. There are a number of towns. There's no huge cities on Smolder Cove, but there are a number of small towns. The closest one, the one you're coming up to on the northern edge, sort of the northern peninsula, is the town of Quenchwater.
Do we know
And
anything
that's-
about these little hamlets?
You know, Sad Dan does.
Mm.
You know he does.
I'm getting
These
used
are-
to his sad stories.
You know what?
Yeah.
Actually, I have an idea. No, you know what? I've solved the puzzle.
Okay.
I'm going to at the small people table make a comment to Nimue with Musket there to be like, damn, I really like, we got to figure this out, but like I'm busy, and then get Musket to go ask Sad Dan
Oh,
about the
yeah.
places, and then Musket is going to tell the group about the
Smart.
cities.
I like that.
Okay.
One, because now Pat has to flex that voice again, and two, we don't have to deal with Sad
Absolutely.
Dan directly.
Oh.
I hate sad Dan.
Oh. As long as they don't make me roll, I'm not going to role play the two of them. I will just report back. what
No,
Musket
give it
hears
to
from-
him. Yeah.
from
I
Happy
mean,
Dan.
I mean, we're doing it to cut
you're
out
depriving the
sad
audience
Dan.
of that.
By the way, whose full name is Dan Thiel Alavalia? He's an
I don't
elf.
give a fuck.
I was about to say,
I hate
none
that
of our crew asked that.
So
Maybe when he's Happy
what's-
Dan will ask.
what's
I'm
unique
gonna hit
about
myself with
Smolder
a
Cove?
hammer and forget that.
So the two things about Smolder Cove that are sort of maybe most distinctive or about it are, it is mostly populated by ember shells, which are humanoid turtle, like a turtle species, again with black hides with red accents, and again it has an active volcano there, and it is kind of considered to be, as far as above the surface of the water, the last sort of settled island with any kind of civilization, sort of formal civilization or town structure in the shores to the west. everything
Oh.
west of here is considered absolute oceanic frontier, so to speak. All the islands. Not to say there aren't. You might find communities or hamlets or little towns here or there, but this is sort of the frontier. You're more likely to run into pirates. You go west in here, pirates, monsters. If a cult was looking to start up their own commune, they would be gotten out west to here, right? This is kind of beyond here. The shore stretches for quite a while to the west of here, but it is very, very little to none of it is sort of settled with sort of quiet towns or anything like that.
Gotcha.
It's definitely more chaotic.
Wig. So what did Musket tell us about these cities?
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Oh, just that. Okay, well, they're all pretty, your your Quenchwater and your Burning Bluff, those are like your main port towns because they're at the ends of the peninsulas and stuff, bosses. And like, so shipping is big there, right? And then when you go more inland to like Slagum and Moltenberry and Ash Falls, that's more of like a little more industrious towns, like a lot of blacksmithing.
Oh.
And a lot of, they'll export lots of spices. The grounds, it looks dark, because it's very fertile, very good for growing stuff.
Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
boss,
they teach you about that on
fucking
Volcanic Islands in school.
Yeah, emerald shells, they're like known to be like really quiet and calm, but also not afraid to, they'll get violent if they need to. But they're
because
very
we fought with one a little bit
laid
ago.
back.
Yeah, but that one was like she was rude and sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping everybody else is cool.
I want to go back and listen. Was she?
Yes, I was trying to be nice because we were all small together, me and Nimue, and then she was like, "Fuck you," and I was like, "Okay, cool, I guess."
I definitely did not say fuck you.
So I remember. Well, I guess at the very least, we need a fridge magnet souvenir from one of these places.
Yeah, or a shot glass.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you want, you can
cool rock from the lava downs.
Okay, yeah. Based on this map, I don't think they season their food in Moltenberry. Looks like a gated community. Very much looks like they don't season their food up there. So
we're avoiding that one.
I don't necessarily say we need to avoid it. I'm just saying they don't season their food, so that might be the best place for Tempest to schmooze and show a little shoulder.
Right.
But I feel like if we're just acting natural, we might fit in better at any of the other places.
Yeah.
But Moltenberry just gives a little like they're a gated community. They got walls up. They're very like
That's true.
Yeah, they probably have like a golf course and shit. Like it gives very like country club up there.
The idea of conflating
Which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying avoid it.
with a gated community is very funny, and I like it.
Yeah. I'm not saying avoid it. I'm just saying we probably have to change up our strategy going in there.
Yeah.
Versus other places.
It's a fair analogy because it's like more structured.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't have any. I don't have poor vibes from any of these just yet.
Well, I mean, the front one's there. Let's go there. I don't know. We can see what the deal is. Ask him to not.
The third one, yeah.
Tell us the what?
Yeah. So, Quenchwater and Burning Bluff are going to be like your most busy. I'd say those are going to be like your busiest ports and also the most diverse as far as ancestries and species of peoples there coming and going. If you're looking to not stand out so much, you go to Moltenberry, you go to Slagam, you go to Ash Falls. Those populations in those towns are 95% Ember Shell. So it's going to be very obvious.
Okay, so Quenchwater and Burning Bluff are going to be the tourist towns. They have the Alvin's Islands there. So those are the souvenir spots for sure.
Gotcha. Hell yeah.
Hatchkeys.
And then you said the other places are more industrial and would have like
either industry or industry and farming because it's a small island, but the ground that's as long as the volcano hasn't scorched it, volcanic soil can be very, very fertile.
Yeah.
So and there's a lot of very unique crops and spices, specifically herbs and spices that are exported
And we got to
For
get
sure.
more variety of food on here.
I agree. So is the island, like the whole island is known for its blacksmithing, or specifically those deeper towns, those like industry towns?
Like Slagum and Lava Downs. Now remember, you don't know. You haven't been here. It's been over a month since that board is posted that had a smolder snail infestation. You don't know what parts of the island were affected. The map you have that I've created for you. This is a map. This is the official map, and this is what it looked like at the time the map was created.
Okay.
I feel like
Coming in from the north, Quenchwater looks, if you're going there, looks like a nice little port town. A lot of red brick, a lot of sort of black straw thatched roofs, kind of a busy port. You see lots of ships, or you can, if you want to spend another day, you can go all the way down to Burning Bluff. It's up to you.
All right, so
should we go to Quenchwater
here? Yeah.
I feel like we should go to a town that we can get more guns for our boat.
I agree with you. A volcanic blacksmithing town seems pretty good for that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they can make my sword cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, which one you want to do? Slagum, or you want to go straight to the volcano?
So they would probably, things like that would probably be like made smith in Slagum, but then sold in Quenchwater type deal.
Let's go to Quenchwater first.
I say we should go to Quenchwater first.
Get an idea of what's going on.
Go to the Welcome Center.
Yeah.
See if they have a Crazy Dan's Rib Shack, and get a blackened salmon, blackened grouper sandwich of some sort, and see what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Shopping episode. Let's go.
Yeah. So you pull up. I haven't populate it with people, but I do have a map of the town I can give you all when you pull up. It's a big map.
Beep,
there you
beep.
go.
Whoa.
Zooming out. Still zooming out. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a big map. So you
were not
make port in the town of Quenchwater. It is, again, at the northern end of the peninsula of the island. It is a relatively bustling town. Again, still more than half of the people you see are ember shells, these turtles, but you do see humans, you do see moonborn, you see very cute, ships that look very peculiar in sail and make, like they're from very far away. You see, so I'd say ships. Yours have spent most of this venture in the sort of the northern sectors of the shores, up by Anchor Landing, Bridgesport, Skybreak, the Sodden Pass, where a lot of sturdy ships. You see a lot of very long, lean, sleek ships too, and Tempest would recognize these as being sort of the make and build from the southern parts of the shores, down by Squallhaven, where he's from, and the Untethered Isles and Hardwater Flats.
When we get docking and stuff, I'll go towards some of those boats, see if they have any of their crew out. And I'll ask if they have what news from down south, good sir.
Yeah, sure.
I'll put that on the stack if anyone else wants to do other things as well.
Mm-hmm. You do, yeah. You find a ship that is flying some Squallhaven colors, and it's crewed mostly by water genasi or seaborns. Very sort of aqua humanoids. And one of them kind of hops down. It's like, "What's up, brother?
Hey, good to see you, my friend. What news of down south? I've been away for several years. Went to the mainland.
Same storm, different day, my dude. But it's the routes are getting a little hairy. We haven't man, there's something weird going on that flying gnome city, my guy, and
do I know
weird
the flying
stuff.
Gnome
So it's
city.
Yeah, there's a city called Zephyr City. It's literally an island that is floating. In this case, floating in the air above the water surface. Be very clear. But it's like, yeah, we're having to kind of take these. He's like, dude, we have to take these long, circuitous routes though, because
that sucks.
freaking Sunhold is just, and he's got a stranglehold on the trade route right now. They're just being real dicks, bro.
I would always say they should call it stranglehold, not sunhold. I would say that.
Nice.
And I dap him real good, and
he does the thing where he wants like your thumb to touch his thumb and your pinky to touch his thing.
And I get a little bile in my throat. I'm like, but I'm level,
So uncool.
Level 7 now. I'm a big boy. I can do it. I can, maybe Tempest before would have not even tried it, meaning he would choose to fail if it was a roll, right? Fuck that. Now, he's a level 7 big boy. He's seen death and is visited every night by the horrors of his and his friends' mistakes. So yeah, what's one cringe ass, dirty, no shoes wearing in a bathroom, a gas station bathroom, hand gesture to him, right?
Yeah.
And I say a lot to him.
He's like, all right, right on.
Oh, we're still doing that fun. Okay, well, yeah, we are a group of entrepreneurs. I was going to start a business consortium, but then we got framed by the goddamn government, and everyone down south is because it's fantasy Florida, they're really big into conspiracy theories. But they're always wrong and kind of flipped a little bit, right? So they would be like, oh, the new world's
not all of
get
them,
you, but...
dude, like the water, right? Like there's all the water is controlled by like the same people.
Yeah, that is true.
Like
that is true. It's just sometimes they would do ones that were like, oh, this one is a lot of times early water ones was just the opposite people, and then they would just keep voting for people that controlled more water. It's not important, but it's good to see
we all
things are
know.
going
Yeah,
well.
it's the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes control the people.
Yeah,
that
see,
control
there we
water.
are again.
Like, this is, dude, obviously, yeah.
Disappointing, but it's maybe my fault for expecting more. I apologize. So, all right, well, I guess if that's not pertinent right now, I will let you get back to your boxes and your ropes and whatever.
Righteous, my guy. Hey, do you want a job?
What do you mean a job? Like working
Like
on
on
your
our
boat?
ship?
Oh,
You seem
no,
pretty
I'm good.
chill.
I am chill, but I do not do that. I don't.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, this
You're a
is
plumber?
not
What on earth is that?
for me. Yeah, I don't want to be rude, but I'm kind of a bohemian esoteric with a lot of these things.
I don't know what that is, but okay, cool, dude. See you around the shores.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one.
All right. As that sort of exchange comes to a close, because you went off in the dock, you turn around and you see maybe the widest ember shell you've ever seen. This ember shell turtle is this huge, with like the Ninja Turtles big, wide, like physically wide, broad, very broad, and he looks older, and all he's wearing are overalls and nothing else, but around his turtle body, and then with overalls.
Front legs or back legs? Wait, oh no, okay, sorry.
No, he's standing upright. He's got arms. They very clearly have legs and arms of their 4 limbs. They're very clearly, and he's got the 2 hands, and he's really thick arms. He's just kind of into the pouch part of the overalls, just kind of resting there. And next to him is a young ember shell who looks way more put together, way more professional, with a big scroll and a quill and like grinding stuff. And he looks like he's got a big chew of something in it.
Oh,
like
they got a lip in.
Big lipper in. Yeah. And he's like, new arrivals. These news arrivals.
And that's like walk past him.
No.
He's too wide.
You hear the arcane
going,
whine. you hear the click and whine of like a flintlock pistol.
Oh, you're talking to me. Oh, see.
And he puts it back. It like disappears underneath the name jar.
Tempest Tallahassee, thank you. And I turn back and start for.
He lets out a big black glob of like spittle. Like
ew.
And he takes your hand, shakes it. Like it's the strongest grip ever.
Ah!
Name's Creaky. name's Creaky O'Leary. And then the Ember Shell next
What
to
is going
him is
on?
this is hello, welcome to Quenchwater. This is
Who are you?
Mr. Creek. I am I'm a Stanley. I'm Stanley, and I am the assistant to the Harbor Master Creaky O'Leary.
Oh, I just thought he was the guy.
Creaky.
He was like,
the Harbor.
oh wow, I'm surprised. Newcomers, I thought he was slackjaw yokeling me, and I apologize. That's my own internal biases.
Not slack, taught.
But again, I mean, sometimes they're true, though. Am I right?
Yeah. But Master Creaky is one of the wisest Ember Shells in all of Smolder Cove.
I'm sure. All right. Well, great meeting you.
Where's your boat?
That's okay. Harbor Master boat. You weren't just chatting. Got it. Okay, that's fine.
No.
It's over there. It's the one that has 2 tones, and that's part of the name.
Boat
Nice
2.
boat. What's name?
I
boat?
just like shout for that. Boat 2.
That's my boy.
Boat 2. Name boat 2.
Name boat 2. Yes.
He looks at Stanley. Name boat 2. Stanley's.
You get all that, Stanley? It was like.
Now it's documented.
That's
The
documented.
date, name, boat 2. What's names? Captain names. Captain names.
Oh.
Josh, here's your chance.
What chance?
Not a Somalia stepping in.
Yeah, the Knight of Somalia stepping in.
We kind of have
a
a horizontal structure, so to speak. I'm one of the captains, but we're all kind of co-captains, and then there's Tofa. Oh, let's put Tofa down.
Just need a name.
Yeah, it's probably Tofa.
Yeah, it's probably Tofa. Put Tofa down. And
Okay.
yeah.
What business in Quenchwater?
Do you ask everybody this?
Yeah.
We're just
Harbor
vibing.
Master.
Vibing. That's the purpose.
But oh shit, sorry. I'm trying to be better at this, but we resupply, rearming our ship. A couple not nasty boys and skeletons and cannibals try to eat us. Do you know anything about a ship with? And I describe how the brass and ghost ass ship look like. Do you know what the deal with that is?
Sounds like trouble.
Okay.
Sounds like trouble.
Stanley.
I don't. Yeah.
More help, please.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about those sails?
No, don't know anything about ship. I mean, it's the shores. There's crazy,
say it again.
scary ships out there everywhere you look. So,
yeah.
Where was this sound? You got a predatory?
Like 2 days that way
vibe?
ish. Yeah, we have like a map nearish where it is. If
Okay, can I get a description? You don't have to. Can I get
just
a
follow
description?
me.
I'll take a description.
There's so many
I'll take
questions. I can't keep doing
Yeah.
this.
We'll have a look out for it.
I need to get.
I'm gonna climb to the
How did it
top
sail?
of...
How did it sail?
I don't know. Magic, probably.
Weird.
Fuck.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
like-
climb to the top of the boat, like
That's
the
dark
back of
magic.
it,
That's dark magic. Not good.
and I'm gonna look at where Tempest is, and I'm gonna scream, "Tempest, what the fuck are you doing?"
I don't know. This. I was just
What's
chatting
happening?
with some fellow Southerners, and then they started giving me like so much guff about it, and I'm gonna
Do we need to come out
freak
there?
out.
I don't know why we let Tempest do this by himself.
I didn't mean to do anything.
Knock fee be 30
This
gold.
is so out of his wheelhouse.
I'm coming. Hold on. I'm gonna grab Tofa and everybody, and we're gonna all go out there to Tempest.
Okay. Well, I did that, but Creaky, like dock fee is 30 gold. 30 gold dock fee.
Okay.
Tempest, who is that?
That's Creaky and that's Stanley. He's the big harbor master. And what are you, like an assistant?
Indeed, yes, assistant to the harbor master.
Nailed it.
Yes.
We owe them 30 gold, I guess. Do we want to argue with him for 15 minutes about it or just pay him?
Rochambeau for a discount.
Last person.
Isn't that where you kick him in the
Rochambeau.
balls? They have a shell.
Yeah,
Last
and
person
we
that
might not be
Rochambeau,
here
but
for
Creaky got no hands.
might not be here for a long time. Are we gonna have to pay 30 fucking gold at every port?
It sounds like he's trying to do the tooth thing, but with hands, and I'm not down for that.
What?
No, it's blew his hands off.
I'm gonna. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to maneuver the group to not surround, but we're gonna make like a U shape around
Mhm.
Creaky
Mhm.
so that Assistant and Tofa talk about billing and pricing and all of that fun stuff. Not like it's like a insidious thing.
I
Just
told
like
you, like,
a
I'm not. Hey, I feel like it's our best interest to like, just not make waves.
that's what we're doing. We're
Yeah.
talking
Let's
with
just maybe we
Creaky
just.
while Tofa and
I
Assistant
know
are like
Captain Tempest kind of holds the purse. Maybe like, we just pay the 30 gold and we can go get some grub and.
It's just we do like to argue. Okay, here, fine.
yeah.
Tim, while you're doing that,
we should do the
you're gonna have to
proactive-
subtract an additional 576 gold, please.
What the fuck?
Oof. What?
We should have fought
Your-
that boat. Get some boys off the damn
wages, ship upkeep.
Oh,
We didn't
that's
make
so
any
much.
money on the way over here.
We should have
Yeah.
done something.
You're
We all
okay.
gotta-
You got what, 3,000 gold or
Wait,
something like that?
here's the thing.
Mhm.
How would we make money? If not, like, you know what I mean? We don't have a place we can go to turn in quests for money.
We
right
all
now.
need to start doing like fiber crafts or making like start. We need to start making the things for which are like sold.
I already do
at
that.
the green estate, and like, okay, we get to shore, we sell of
Easy.
our seashells with googly eyes,
can do that.
and things of that nature.
Yeah, there might be
I could
some-
easily do that.
We should do the proactive counter espionage or whatever, and pay like, what if we give you like a couple extra gold and fucking nobody else
eels.
knows we're here.
We have so many fucking eels.
You have
now.
a shitload of eels.
They've been breeding
Yoko.
down there. We can sell off some of the eels. As
Yeah, we
pets.
need to get rid of some of the
totally-
eels. It's weighing us down.
Yeah, we're getting heavy with eels at this point. Yeah. We can sell.
Okay,
There's a
so
fish
we need to
market.
get some
You get yourself
new
fish.
stuff for our ship, and we need a place to sell eels. And
Yeah.
Stanley, charisma-ing, beep.
Talk to Creaky. I want to be Creaky.
Well, they should have put a Stanley there. That's a fucking either 15, 20, or on. Hey man, I'll do deception. So here's the thing: we two of us are like pretty famous from like our various exploits of being adventurers and so forth and so on, and I don't really want people crowding me around asking for autographs. Same with our champion back there. Is there a way we could like not have the ledger say boat 2 was here? You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that should. Are you trying to do this so Creaky doesn't hear you?
Mm-mm.
You want Creaky to hear this just fine?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. but-
Okay. So you say that, and you see in Stanley's eyes kind of a light go off, but Creaky's like, Ledger's law. The ledger's law. The ledger's law. Ledger's always right. Ledger's never wrong. Keep ledger.
Uh-huh.
Stanley's like, but yes, absolutely, yes. We don't. The ledgers. We pride ourselves in the accuracy of our ledgers.
What do you mean by Pat? When
Perhaps
the lights go
perhaps
off?
I could when we're done conducting our business here, I could walk you to your next place of business, and I could point you in the right direction for that.
Yeah, but see, having an escort would draw all the more attention. You see.
No, just me, Master. I mean, he likes to personally greet as every ship, so he's
you
quite
do
busy.
have a vibe of I'm not here, so that's I didn't notice you for a bit.
I mean, I'm very slight, slender built. I mean, and Master O'Leary is quite
big,
quite stout.
very chode like. Okay, sure.
Tempest, what's your charisma, bro?
So high.
19, baby.
But I need. Can you make me a perception check, or what's your yeah?
Oh,
go ahead and
my
just make a perception. I know it's something you usually have to,
Let me see. My passive perception is a 16, but I will roll.
Rolling's so
No,
fun.
with a 16, I will say
Okay.
while this is going on, Eck, you clock. Kind of do a double take, and a little bit down the dock, you see a very large, very, very strongly built ship. It is one of the largest ships you've seen, since this all began, which is By the way, we're on day. By the way, out of curiosity, if y'all are curious, we are on day of the entire campaign. Day 78. It's been 78
Whoa.
days since
We're so old.
shipwrecked.
Damn.
So
78 days old.
Nimue is only 78 days old.
Yeah, Nimwe's only 78. Holy shit.
So Ek, you see this very large ship. It looks really well put together, very sturdy. It is painted in. It has actual gold on it and painted gold, and there's lots of cannons and sail. And you see this is a merchant. What's the word I'm looking for here? This is called a mariner class vessel.
Mm-hmm.
It is from Meridian, which is the northern city-state of Sunhold, and a mariner class is a ship that is like a combination of a cargo barge and a warship.
Whoa.
Because for the city-states of Sunhold, commerce is everything, wealth accumulation is everything, and their business dealings and their military strength are basically combined one and the same. It's not like, oh, this is a combat vessel and this is a merchant vessel. It's like all one and the same. So this is called a mariner class.
Like an RV, but kind of different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a
So
battle
it's a
RV.
formidable warship. It's also a cargo barge. You see soldiers with very light armor because it's sailing a ship. You don't heavy armor is super. Heavy like plate armor is almost never seen in the shores.
Yeah,
But
because
you
you'd
see
sink.
guards,
bottom of the
shoulders wearing gold helms, golden glaive spears, golden shields, and you up kind of high on the highest deck. You definitely see, and you would know this term, the Valk. Vaulk. Valk is a term in Sunhold culture. It's kind of like a nobility title. And there's like high Valks, Lord Valks, low Valks.
Pole vault.
But a Valk would be like a noble person. And all captains of these these mariner classes have the Valk designation.
Every
you
man's a
see
king
this-
on his own ship.
You see
Yeah,
this
pretty much.
tall, lean, skinny human with with dark hair, dark closely cropped hair, and like a dark chin strap beard and a little pencil thin mustache, just kind of peering down over the operations of the ship as they unload cargo, just with this like air of like pretentious disgust.
I throw up. I don't. I make note of that, and then I will wait to tell people until we're done with whatever we're doing here. Because I'm going to tell Tempest in case Tempest wants to rob him. But just like, when we get a chance. When when it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to interrupt to tell him that.
Mm-hmm. While that's happening, I'm explaining that like I'm afraid that if they walk with us too much, they'll like order for me, and then that would make me mad. Yada yada yada. But then like, wait, I don't know what's happening anymore. Where do we go to refit our ship and make it a little more safe from attacks? This is silly.
Oh yes, I can take you the shipwrights down this way. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can take you to the Iron Shell Shipwright
Okay.
services. They can help with anything, supply. And then as you, Harbor Master Creaky kind of saunters over to go talk to the captains of another small, like a fishing vessel that's put. And as you kind of get some distance, Stanley's like, yeah, so if you would like this name, this boat, which I thought was a fake name boat to begin with. I thought you already were giving me an alias or a pseudonym. But if you don't want that in the ledger and you would like something else,
Tempest's
we
eyes
can-
get
for
bright
another.
and
I don't know, another maybe if 5 gold were to find its way into my pocket, we could
brother, like,
Can I kiss?
scratch
fast
that
as
out
hell.
and
Immediately just like shakes their hand, passes the 5 gold. Like, oh yeah, I don't know what we should call the fake one. I just thought boat
Have you
3,
ever
that's
noticed
a
that
bad
your ship
idea.
kind of looks like, kind of evokes like those
here we go.
jellyfish, those carnivorous jellyfish? What are
Don't
those
s-
called?
Don't say it. No.
blue somethings. I don't know.
No,
Oh, no.
I don't
No, something
Yeah,
else. No?
see, I thought
Okay,
they
do
were
you have a
gonna kiss, and then
suggestion?
you ruined it. Damn.
Yes, I'm mad again. Uh, uh, Henry's Harbinger.
God, love it. Henry's Harbinger.
Yeah, alliteration. Gays
Yeah.
love alliteration.
Yeah, alliteration, they'll get them. So, okay, I like you now, Stanley. You're an entrepreneur just like myself.
Maybe they are gonna
Think
kiss.
so?
Is the best place to go to get our ship fitted? What they talked about? Is there any like?
Yeah, the iron shells. Yes, they'll
Yeah.
in here Quenchwater, they'll get you sorted. Yes, there's that. I don't whatever you need. We've got taverns, we've got inns, we've got supply depots. If you're looking for work, I heard sounded like you were lamenting a little bit some of the cost of upkeep. There's
Here's another 5 gold. What do you hypothetically, of course, a couple of folks that have a bounty on their head. What should they do in this little old town?
Oh, well, I mean, once in a while we'll get we'll get folks coming through. I'd like to say we do business and trade with some of the other islands and city states of the shores, but we also kind of keep to ourselves here.
It's the reason why you're so far out west, right? Of course.
Yeah, I mean, well, we were, as far as we know, this is where we're from, is this island.
Because you're
but,
born, yeah.
Yeah, it's something where, I mean, are people with bounties home safe here? No. Have I seen hunters come through and tag someone, as long as it's they can prove that there is a valid bounty out and they don't harm any civilians? The local marshal will often sort of abstain from interfering.
Okay.
It all depends. It's kind of a case by case basis, right? Like, if someone was a wanted criminal and another person tried to apprehend them, as long as no citizens of Quenchwater or Smolder Cove were harmed in the doing, they might allow that to happen.
And on the flip side, if someone thinks they're unjustly bountied, they could defend themselves as long as they don't hurt civilians, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah, you're under no onus. Sorry.
What?
A person is under no onus to just allow themselves to be taken into custody from a bounty hunter, nonetheless.
You can't trust things these days. I'll tell you that much right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're so gonna kiss. I'm like sitting on Steve's shoulder, like they're gonna fucking kiss.
Mm-hmm. So,
well, thanks again for your discretion, yada yada yada, and sorry for the initial unpleasantness, but we've been at sea for forever now, and we saw a big ghost ship, and that made me want to cry, and here we are.
For another 20 gold, 25 gold.
Okay.
Guys, fucking
I could run
over.
I could run over to the bounty board and make sure that there's no familiar faces currently displayed on it.
Gang, thoughts? I mean,
that would make our time here a little easier, technically.
I feel like we could probably just like send. That's just like an Uber. That's a really expensive fucking like Postmates trip, Like,
yeah, but I'll raise you. We don't know where all the bounty boards are.
mm-hmm.
All right, fine.
So I mean, I see. I
and it's a
agree
crime,
it's
and I like to do them.
Yeah, I agree it's expensive, but also.
Mm-hmm. And Pat's the DM, so he put the option out, and now he's onus. Like, if we don't take it, we're gonna get shot in our sleep.
We're gonna get shot in our sleep. But also, yeah, I mean, we are paying for the convenience, which I'm not necessarily pissed at. We can sell a couple eels, get the money back.
Yeah.
All right,
fine, so how about this? Sure. How about we give you 200 eels instead?
Did I miss the flex, by the way?
No.
Was there? Oh,
there's a sub flex. We got to get Pat to take his shirt off and do a back flex one day.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to be shirtless on Twitch. I don't know if you know that.
I hand over.
I was watching a shirtless guy the other day.
You know how it is, twins and all of that. People that look like certain people, right? And the 4 of us are so common.
I have a twin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have her, and then then Roy manifests Echo.
See?
Yeah, 2 twins. I'm a twin.
There's only one of me, baby, but whatever. For yada. There's a twin, whatever.
Is Stanley impressed that Eck has a twin?
No.
Is Stanley impressed that Nimue has a that?
Stanley's gonna leave now. So you were subtracting another.
Yep.
Okay. To go. Just walk by the bounty board, and if there's 4 particular pictures up there, maybe they won't be there in a few minutes.
Yay.
Yay.
Nice. That went well. We found a nice friend who's willing to take bribes.
When's the wedding?
Huh?
I thought you were gonna kiss.
That felt like an expensive dock.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even know how much we
Bridgeport.
just spent. It makes me angry. We might have to steal some things to make that money back.
I
don't
think it
know.
was cheaper than Bridgesport. I think it was definitely cheaper.
Mhm. Yeah, because we did some insane thing in Bridgesport. I don't remember what. It was like a
and
season pass
after
or
all
something.
and then after all the bribing, I think it was still cheaper overall.
Yeah. All right.
As like Bridgesport was like per week or whatever. These guys just charge a flat rate, so
Sounds like
I wanted to start complaining because it's my default. But you're right. It was just easier to pay and move on. I guess I should try that sometime.
that was in character. That was maybe one of the most dysfunctional conversations I've ever heard in my life.
Huh?
it's because
Yeah,
of
that
flirting.
Michelle was tough to understand. You're right.
You told him he was chode like.
Yeah. was he there for that? I think he was walking away.
Not
at
a
that point.
compliment.
I think he was walking.
I mean,
away
it could
at
be a
that point.
compliment to some people.
Yeah, you're wider than you are tall. Chode like.
Yeah, some people like that.
Yeah. He obviously likes being that wide. He cultivated somehow.
So you're at the Iron Shell Shipwright Services
Mm-hmm.
depot. It's kind of a place anything you would need for a ship. You imagine they could probably tell you a lot about town or anything you're looking for.
Now, here's what we need to know, right? Is there anything we can do and or kill to make your job easier so that you're willing to give us a discount?
Mm-hmm.
Tempest says.
You're gonna go. Yeah, you have to. Do you go
Tempest
into the
says.
place? Yeah, introduce.
I say
Yeah,
that.
that's what Tempest says. Yes.
Okay. Inside the building, there is there's kind of like a counter, and there is a Ember Shell. She's behind the counter. She looks, I don't know, early middle aged maybe, and she looks just kind of bored, like just kind of drumming. And she sees you, and she's like, "Oh, out of towners, huh?"
Yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So, what brings you to Quenchwater?
Restocking, refitting, maybe even upgrading for our boat. Henry's Harbinger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the name of a ship. Yep. She slides. So, she goes a quill, ink, and slides over this big pad of like paper. It's like, so what is it you're looking for?
Oh my god. I don't know. Guns, right?
Where's Tofa?
Tofa!
Oh, Tova. All right, yeah. So we's looking to maybe outfit the vessel with a little more defensive capabilities. She's like, oh, sure. We can help with that.
Ooh,
There's,
and things to help if some motherfucker is chasing us and they're real far away. I don't know
So,
what that would be,
alright.
but I hate them.
For guns, you mean?
Anything. I don't know. What if we throw a
right.
barrel?
Yeah. Sea mines. You have sea mines?
Yeah.
I keep telling him to get sea mines.
Like,
I mean,
it's so
well,
far. Unless
I mean,
do you
we're
have a
not-
gun that
okay.
shoots crazy far, that'd be sick. Otherwise, do you have like
or a
barrels?
gun that shoots crabs.
Oh yeah. Like
Dude,
mean,
live crabs on their day.
like a fire hose. I don't know what that is, but shoots out chum that brings up only mean fish, and it's behind us.
Yeah.
I only bring
Wait,
doo-doo fish. That never helps.
Is this an armory or is it a general contractor that we're at, or what are we asking about?
she
I don't want to ask an inappropriate question.
she's like it's very general. It's basically they kind of view themselves as one-stop source where they can source anything you might need for your ship here.
All right, Steve. reaches into his gulper jacket and pulls out a piece of paper with a crudely drawn Steve drawing. I don't mind rolling for how crude it is.
Oh, that's a big dick on that thing. Yeah.
It's funny because it looks exactly like a big dick. Steve tried to draw from when we were at that fucking island, the submarine.
Ooh.
And he's like, so these guys didn't have sails and their shit was moving really fast. Could we like slap one of those?
I told him it was a
Oh,
witch, so I'm sorry that this is. Yeah,
well, I mean, there's wind weave, but that's real expensive. I mean, I don't, that's rude of me. I shouldn't make assessments based on what your purchasing power is. I shouldn't, but I mean, a sail from how many masts your ship?
I don't know.
It's you too.
Tofa.
We're two masts. Oh yeah, I don't think we got the coffers for wind weave. None.
Well, how much is it? How much could it be?
Per mast is going to be 6,000 gold.
Jesus fuck.
But
that seems crazy.
If you're familiar with it, it generates. It's infused with arcane energy. It generates its own wind.
Oh, so does that,
It's the latest rage is new, but I can't keep it.
Is there like a wind cotton?
Yeah. What's a polymer blend of that?
She's like, y'all said so. I mean, we can do like kind of your standard projectile cannons. Those are about around 800 gold a piece. You can get a ballista.
Ooh.
Like one of them, like fire them, big bolt.
Arrows,
That's about 600 gold piece. Do y'all need? You got life boats? You need like a dinghy or life boats? You can like a life boat.
Dinghy.
Tofa, do we have that?
Like, we got the one, we kind of cobbled together from scratch.
We should probably get some more safety. Our boat is not safe.
Do we need a stabilizer for the toilet so you can like feel better?
Yes. I'll even just take a picture that looks like a city. If you have that, or where I should go for that, because I can trick myself.
So it looks like you're
get into like a VR, one of those like small VR things to take a shit to like convince you.
You said barrel mine. So like you want like things you can like drop behind you that float in the water and like go boom.
I was just throwing that out there. Sea mines. I do not know what's available. Even
I can get
looking
those.
down
I can
this
source
page.
those for you. It probably costs you like 50 gold a piece, but I can get a couple of those for you if you want.
Okay.
Kind of people chasing after you, drop a little present for them in the water.
What about guns or ballistae or what have you that can shoot far as fuck? Tofa, how far does our far shot, whatever?
The far sights, they have. Let me pull it up.
I mean, heck, maybe a second one. I don't know. Or like if
I think we have two of them.
Upgrade its
geostabilizers.
Mm-hmm. One moment. Un momento, por favor. I know, I've got it here somewhere.
Yeah, we have two far shot cannons.
Yeah. Here you go.
Range 900 to 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
So 3,000 at disadvantage, 900 with normal.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I could sell you some special. I could take what you got, so I can get you some new ones that are longer range, and that would extend. That would kind of double your ranges.
Yeah.
So you'd have double. I could sell you those. It'd be kind of the same thing, more of a precise shot as opposed to an explosive.
Because I feel like if you're a million miles away from us and we hit you just once, that's gonna be like, holy fuck, what else do they have?
Yeah.
Even if it's not doing a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could get you one of them's for 250 gold, or I could get you a new scope. You know what a scope is? It's like a spyglass that goes on the thing. That like it could maybe extend the range of the ones you got.
Can I get one of those for a gun? Is there like a
gun you hold in your hand?
Yeah. Is there like an armorer here? A gun.
I mean, I'd have to
kind of.
I'm
looking for some cool guns.
I'd have to refer you.
Yeah, please refer me to, because we're gonna go to all these islands or cities in the
Steve doesn't understand guns, and he goes like, it seems like kind of a pain in the butt to have to pull out your gun every time you want to use your spyglass.
Yeah. But that's a good point. Okay, we'll talk about that later. But I like that idea of scope. What if we get another better far shot and get a scope on that one and put a scope on our current fire shot and maybe upgrade the current cannons we have. Tofa, should we just get more? I don't know.
It seems like we don't have enough guns on board. Like we gotta have at least. I don't know if we need a gun for every like freehand, but I feel like we need at least half as many guns as freehands.
So the stuff you're talking about. So like, I mean, look, tell you what else do you need? Like the ordnance, the weapons. I'm gonna, you know what? Y'all seem like a colorful bunch. I like y'all. But some of the things you're talking about, I could do. Honestly, if I want to be not like a piece of shit and be a nice person,
please don't.
I'll probably some of the more custom weaponry you're talking about. I might advise you to go go to Slag'em and look for Yano Smokesmith. And
don't write that down.
She's like, okay, I got it. But things like you're talking about fixing apertures on weapons and whatnot. I mean. That's a little bit getting out my and like I could source it for you, but
you're the one that mentioned.
Then I'd have to upcharge you. But is there other stuff we can do? Y'all need like rations and fresh water.
Oh yeah, you're the generalist.
And these other basics, like if you want a dinghy or a boat, and you want a standard cannon, or I got those ready made. Like longer shot rifles.
Yeah, guys, we're like walking into this fucking port city with like a shopping list that's like, hey, I need a plastic tarp and duct tape and a shovel and a flashlight. Like,
oh, you do need all those things.
And lime.
We do need those things.
A bag of lime.
Yeah, we need that. Keeps the deck clean.
Yeah, lots of cleaning equipment. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, if you could tell us where like some more specialized weapon smiths are, that'd be good.
Yeah, I mean that'd be Slag'em. You go see Yano down there.
But we should probably get some, like you said, more normal cannons on both sides, so we don't have to move them because that's always so heavy. They're so heavy.
You know, I'm asking. Yeah, sure. Let's make a list right down. If you want, like I said, we can get you. It's 800 gold for another for kind of your standard cannons that are going to fire a heavy cannonball, and those can still do some real damage. They don't have the longest range, but those will still do some real damage to a ship.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone can fire those.
Draw up like a list of estimates and stuff, and then we'll.
Well, okay. What's our budget? Like, how much are we? I can max them out. You basically give me a budget, and I can,
pay
prioritize.
With eels. Pay with eels.
We have to. We have to see how much.
She's not a fish merchant, though.
Ask.
Tofa, come here. Tofa,
was it Quinn? Should I ask Quinn Polliver's the name? Quinn. All right, my name's Tofa. What if we had like y'all had like a fish market? Like
no, her.
Like hell's yeah. She's like, what if we had like y'all got much eel meat around here? And she looks at her and she's like, no, y'all got eel meat.
Yeah. See, I told you, Tofa. You owe me 80 eels now. We might have some eels we acquired on a quest we went on. It's pretty tough. Do you like eels?
I mean, I feel like that's not something we got tons of around here. So like,
all right, we're willing to pay you in eels instead of gold, and that's a great deal.
My dude, I got no. You got to go. Maybe you go sell them at the fish market. I mean, I don't. What am I going to do with a live eel? I don't want. I'm not going to cut. I'm not going to clean it.
Oh yeah, they are fucked to clean. They suck ass.
Tofa like kind of grabs you, like, but we're not selling my pets, right? Not the ones.
No.
Not Donut or Snowflake or Nibbles or Bastard or Diva or Ramrod or Dancer or Freckles or Potato or Noodle.
No. Just their great grandchildren. Because the hole is getting so big.
Yeah, we have to offload some so they can have room to move around still.
We're going slower due to eel. Okay, that does make more sense. Maybe we'll figure out how many of our super rare, good as hell eels we can sell and then come back to you.
Yes, Tofa, get a lit.
Right.
You know the boat, Tofa. So figure out all of you have the clipboard. So figure out the cost to par sheet ratio shit.
And tell us what we
have a meeting.
Tofa, figure out how much we have to spend, and then we can talk about the extra shit. Because, I guess that 500 included that stuff, right?
I think it was like wages and shit.
I think
I don't think we've-
that was wages. That would be like upkeep. I would say that I would say that would cover things like restocking basic rations. So you're not going to die of thirst or hunger.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay, thank God. Okay, sick.
Steve leans in and also is like, and vis-a-vis that the wind weave, was it
6,000 gold.
We just-
so like, okay, so like, I don't know if you need this sort of help, but like other places we've been, sometimes people will be like 6,000 or no dollars if you do this thing I don't want to do. If you have anything like that that you might want, we do that a lot.
Or I can just weave it if we can find like the plant they get the fibers from.
Is y'all like y'all some like adventurer types?
Yeah, I went to school for it.
Oh, okay. She looks at her, she's like, not me. But if you go out there, actually, I think you might be wringing his hand. He might be a little drunk. He's been depressed. There's a Moonborn feller, okay, out there.
Vampire, cool.
He's wearing kind of a tattered uniform. Looks like a captain's uniform. Okay. His I don't know what his line of work was. If it was like if he was a pirate or treasure or something. But anyway, Moonborn feller out there. Probably got a jug of the strong stuff.
Hell yeah, brother.
His ship actually went down in the cove, like right back there in the cove, and he's looking for folk to he's been asking around if people are willing to go like diving for it and offering them a healthy share of whatever valuables they recover from his boat.
Go.
Does every city have a drunk Moonborn that is desperate for help?
That's flush with cash.
It's like
I
feel
haven't,
like this is the second
traveled
one.
too much around
This is
the
the third
shores,
one we've encountered.
but I feel like there was one. I feel like I did see one down in Burning Bluff last time I went down there too.
Maybe we should look out for because it seems like they're predisposed to drunkenness and destitution and needing help.
Maybe on the way out we just give a bunch of
where there's like the traveling merchant who's wherever you go in this dungeon is there somehow to sell you goods.
Yeah.
There's a drunk
Beetle from
Moonborn sea
fucking
captain
Zelda.
everywhere with a mission with a side quest for you.
Yeah,
Just
it's always
hand-
somebody who's like kind of dressed like a captain. They're drunk.
Yeah.
Because there was the gay fisher guy. Now we have this other gay vampire man here, and then there was the gay vampire man on the island who was like, "I'll be your friend." LOL, just kidding.
What are you talking about vampires?
Huh?
What?
Oh, we met a vampire. Yeah, maybe we should when we leave a city, we should just like hand a whole bunch of guys like jugs of rum. Any guys that wear like ostentatious captains, not just Moonborn. And then when we come back, who knows what quest they might have.
That's true.
That's pretty dark.
What?
Wait, y'all talk. Wait, what you know about you heard about the vampire?
Wait, what? You've heard
the
of
vampires everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
I
he
heard-
thinks
there
all
was another
Moonborns are
ship-
vampires, which is problematic. Whatever.
Oh, there was another ship came through here. They were talking about they ran afoul of a vampire.
Where?
There are vampires everywhere. Vampires are just.
It was
they're class of people.
northwest of here a bit. They're saying guy was looking for something. He was looking for some lost temple. Said he had started feeding on their crew or whatnot. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
classic. How long ago was this?
Oh, that's different from the vampire we
Maybe
met.
like a week or so.
Okay, not 200 years ago. Okay, cool.
Said he was really like he was like nice, but also like definitely killed and ate people. But,
Well, yeah, it's their
but
nature.
not, he's nice about it.
Yeah, our vampire ate pigs.
Yeah.
You had like a pet? You had a vampire?
Yeah, you're
No,
right. I
like,
shouldn't say it that way.
Yeah, we found a vampire on an island, and then we let him on our boat, and then
Sounds like a mistake.
he was
Hmm?
Yeah, he
okay.
ate
First of
one
all,
our people.
racism.
Thank
Jesus
you.
Fucking Christ.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Don't
and then
say
he
that.
was like, yeah, because apparently, I guess when he got stuck on the island, I guess people were racist towards vampires, worse than this apparently. And then
We just get this
we were
everywhere
like,
now. It's crazy.
yeah, then we were like, bitch, nobody cares about vampires. They're everywhere now. And then he was like, oh. And then we got into a fight because these reavers or whatever were trying to get us. And then he was like, LOL, fuck you guys, and left, even though we were nice and let him on our boat, which was kind of annoying. But I think, and I point to Tempest, I think they had sex once. But he was a nice vampire. He was kind of
He was down for it. It just didn't work out. He left Tempest an open invite to hook up. At some
Yeah,
point.
we hadn't sealed the deal yet, and read the fucking.
Oh, there you go.
I tell the shopkeep. But who
Yeah, yeah.
knows? He sent me a letter.
Vampires are
That's a
fucking
good sign,
everywhere.
right?
Yeah, vampires are normal people. They're fucking fine.
Yeah, I haven't seen many vampires other than this one, but
She kind of takes that all in, and she just kind of turns to Toph. Is like, so okay, so we'll get a list,
as we're like screaming at each other about vampires.
and yeah, we'll get a price, and then we can see what works.
Yeah, because right now we only, and then I glare at the shopkeep and put my hand up. Right now we only have a little over 3,000 gold, so we don't want to spend that all at once. But I really do think those extra those guns and the barrels, and I don't know, there's probably something else that can make us more hardy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but also we should get stuff for ourselves. We should
true.
get treats.
True. So yeah, so if a cannon's like 800 or 600 or gold, I wasn't paying attention. It's like I think we only get one of those, or maybe two, I guess, depending. But we'll have to see how the eel goes. And then I was just telling her my social security number.
Yep.
Yeah, we also can't spend all of the money because then we won't have a crew.
That is true, and we don't make
That's
money.
Fuck. Okay, so here's the deal. We should sell the eels, but
Mhm.
we shouldn't sell the eels. We have to figure out who on the boat is smart enough to be a good eel salesperson.
I feel like
And
the
that person
dryad needs to
cannot
be
be sad
involved.
Dan.
Yeah, for sure.
She can move the crates of eels. She cannot talk to people.
I think she should.
She will
she should
give
not
the
be in
eels away.
charge, but I think her insane aura is gonna help. Maybe I'm
Yes.
100% wrong. It's gonna do something.
No, I think it's true because she's like a big robot or whatever, and she's
Mhm.
scary. So she could be like the muscle. And be,
Yeah,
like, the
makes it look
dangerous one.
legit.
Yeah, but we should probably have like Buck be the one in charge of being
Mhm.
like, yeah, bitch, this is how much these fucking eels are. Ho.
I agree with you. That's a great idea.
And
Let's
then
go talk
Musket
to the
should shoot
drunk
anybody who-
orc,
Yeah,
and then we'll go set Buck
Yes.
for the eel enterprise.
Yes.
Tofa, you're gonna need to see that too, so they don't take your babies. Make sure we keep
Yes.
those.
yeah.
What else? And then you wrote down the place we're going next, and we definitely want to keep money back in case they have some insane thing
Yes.
that we want to spend all of our money on in one go and say fuck it.
Yes.
We don't need.
We
to
can
pay
get treats
our
for
crew.
ourselves.
Yeah. And we can sort that out. I put in the chat just the list of like the the common things that, and if there's something else you don't see there, I can pull that too and give it to you. But so they're hashing it out. Topha's making a list.
Checking it twice.
Yeah. Bitch, if we just find wind cotton, I'll make the wind weave, bitch. I could do that.
Let's just make it. Let's.
Yeah, you find me
sneak
the plant
the,
fibers and I got you.
the silkworms out and a staff.
Yeah.
All right, where's that? Just point us in the direction of that orc so we can spend that gold at your fine establishment.
Okay. She does. He's not hard to find. He's just kind of sitting and
STD cannon.
Hell yeah. Hell
I want
fucking
that.
yeah. No, we
I
need
want
some of
that.
that. Start firing off the clap at some of these bitches. Give them the clam chowder.
You asked for the crab gun. We got it.
This is exactly.
oh,
That bitch to fucking crotch rot and let him go.
that's it. So that's a.
I heard you revenants when it's
I did
syphilis.
abbreviate standard as STD chat, so they got me. You go out and you see this guy, and he is just kind of sitting, and everyone who passes by, he tries to be like, "Want to make a fortune with me? Want to make a fortune?
Was he drunk?
I like this guy.
Want to make a fortune?"
Is he drunk? Is he drunk?
It sounds like he's
Yeah.
drunk.
Oh god, can I
could
fix it?
Ooh. Well, wait. We might want to use his drunkenness against him for our dealings.
Okay,
But
let me
we'll
know.
See. Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. If it's too bad, I can fix it.
Yeah. Agreed.
Steve walks up and goes, "Yeah, sure, man. What's the one hot tip they don't want me to know?"
You say you're an adventurer?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, is it? Name's Captain Gavor and Pell. I'm best treasure hunter in the shores.
Hell yeah,
I
brother.
had one of the greatest finds of pirate undiscovered, unforgotten pirate loot ever in me fucking ship, sunk in the cove, and I can't get no.
How did it sink?
It's all just sitting at the bottom. Sabotage is what I think. So I fired me whole fucking crew and killed anyone who object. And nobody will help me retrieve the gold. It's at the it's in chests. It's at the bottom of the cove, which isn't that deep, but I'm a shite swimmer.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to help. But these ambush shells, nobody wants to help me.
Yeah, I get it. Well, you tell us where it is.
Right, we'll sail out and use dive down, he gets it and splits it with you. It's 50-50s.
50-50.
Oh wait, hold on. What are we? Are we lifting the boat? Are we bringing the whole boat up? What are we doing?
Well, it's in the cove. We gotta sail to it in the cove and then sit and then go down.
And get like the chests. Are they in like chests?
It looks at Tempest and then we're like, "You look like you swims."
I went dabble.
You
Just
should
gets me
assume
gold.
things
Fuck me,
about
I guess.
people.
You are the only one that can't do this, and I do feel bad.
I can swim better than Steve. I just can't breathe under there.
Well,
I got rid of my water breathing.
Well, yeah, you can just breathe under there. I can swim better than you.
Right,
Steve.
and
Well,
now-
no, you can
and-
turn
and
into a shark.
I'm like offering them half a
that's right.
fortune, and none of these
Sharks
fuckers
are
would
good.
have helped me.
It's because they're scared. It's because they're scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we
They're
pulling the
saying
whole boat up or
nonsense,
just chests?
something about what?
Are we pulling up the whole boat or just chests?
We're just the boat's fucked, mate. We just get me chests. I can buy 50 fucking boats with it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
How many of your crew did you kill?
See, there was Tolly, Ollie.
That's a nice.
He's gonna start crying.
Polly.
He's gonna start crying.
Okay.
He's gonna start crying.
Can
Crying?
you make him more drunk?
I loved them.
No, I can undrunk him really fast if that's what you need.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
So
we're gonna probably
you want
we need to
you want to be
undrunk him to
rich?
get to
You
the
want to
place.
get me treasure?
He might get.
I don't know. They won't. Yeah, these ember shells I tell them about. Like, make you rich, and it's like I'm not going in there, or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Well, fire types don't like water.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump like straight into like armchair psychology before we even like start the adventure, but like so like rolling back when you were like I killed my crew and now nobody will help me. Do you see how those might connect? And
yeah, but they
how
didn't
that
know.
might-
It's not like I'm not advertising. I told
Oh,
you.
you didn't
'cause
lead
I
with that,
trust
yeah.
you.
What I'm
They-
saying is it's not a strong sell for us to help you. Also,
There's so much gold just sitting there. He points kind of out at the cove. So the cove, is like the between the two peninsulas, somewhere in that section. He's like, it's all just fucking sitting there. It's the easiest score you've ever had. I don't know why nobody wants.
You
to help.
were
want me to
about
make
to
him-
mention something about it being dangerous, I think, or something they say about it being dangerous.
Superstition is what.
Well, what do they say? Let's hear it for a lark.
Crabs. It's like
Do you want
it's
me
like they revere the crabs. They're like sacred or some stupid superstition.
Oh, religious crab stuff. Well, yeah.
I haven't been
That
a
makes
while
sense.
since that one.
what's that word for when everything evolves into crabs? Is that what we're doing?
Carcinogenesis?
Carcinogenesis, I think. Yeah.
Education?
That's what it's carcinogenesis. All right, that's it.
Well, everything.
So we can't kill the crabs because they're a religious figure.
Okay, so we'll go down there. Make sure we don't touch crab.
Mm-hmm.
Might be tough for me. So tasty. And I turn to the crew. Yeah, he said 50-50 so fast. I was expecting like way less, but I still want to. I don't know.
I'm with you. He said he might kill us. Which
Is that what he said?
I think the split should be even split 2020 2020.
Hell yeah! Wait, what?
Because
Yeah,
there's
each of us get
4
20
less
because there's
than
a bunch
ones
of us.
of him.
Yeah.
Isn't
We each
there
get
4 of
20.
us? Yeah. Oh, so
Wink.
that means there's 20%. Does he get 20%? Is that what you're saying?
He
Yes.
gets 20.
Okay.
Because there's
And then-
5 total, including him, and everyone gets 20.
20
Okay.
which means we get 80.
What would be okay if I got 20%?
If each of us got 20%, we split it all evenly between the 5 of them.
I'm gonna trick him. He's so.
No.
It's even splits for each person puts in equal work.
50.
Yeah, but there's 4 of us and 1 of you.
50. 50. It's my gold. It's me gold.
Yeah, maybe.
See, I feel like that's going to be a problem when we.
Everybody cures drunkenness?
Yeah.
Yeah, make him no drunk.
Yeah. Is he sitting down or standing up?
Sitting.
Sitting. Is there something next to him that I can stand on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
climb
climb
with
up
crates and stuff around here.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up on one of the crates and stand over him and be like, "Hey, will you look up at me?" I'm gonna like gently put my hand on the top of his head.
Aww.
Be like, "Wow, you feel a little warm."
It's bloody hot here.
Yeah, it is.
There's
really
a fucking
hot.
volcano back there, mate.
Whoa, holy shit! Are your teeth okay? And I'm gonna like look in his mouth. Are his teeth all right?
Yeah, they're all right.
And then while his mouth's open, I'm gonna jet blast fire down his throat and cast Lesser Restoration to cure his poison, which is just drunkenness. Like that God scene in Godzilla where it's just like
you just
hell yes.
you just fucking sober me up. Fuck you, I paid good money for that rum.
Yeah, we can get you more rum later. But you're being insane.
Do you have
You're
a
being fucking
headache
insane
if
right
you
now.
get I feel like you wouldn't have a hangover, right? If you got
If you got healed.
No, it's-
magic healed? Is that true?
No, it's like it was like a flash.
Yep.
Well, it was like a whole day of hangover in like a second.
Yeah,
I see.
you're
For
being
s-
fucking crazy and saying wild
sucks
shit
for
and you
a
started
second.
crying.
For
Yeah,
like a second it was terrible, but now it's done.
but now you're fine and you're
Yeah,
thankful.
now
for
you're
it,
fine.
actually.
And you were
Yeah,
gonna start
so-
crying and looking stupid, so I protected you.
Okay, so do you want half me gold or what? There's like a bloody fucking fortune down there, and no ember shells want to go down.
Can you give
there,
us a
'cause
number?
they Say something. The whatever spindle crabs is mating. It's mating season, and there's ornery, and they don't want to go down there. So
What's the number? You said this is fortune. What's the number?
I mean, if we get it all, there's something in there. There's got to be at least 10,000 gold down there somewhere.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
All told, I mean, doubtful we get all of it, but it's in chests, and I discovered a treasure, and I'm trying to get the fuck out of here and get back east before any pirates come looking for it.
What's your I'm seeing a business opportunity. What are your skills, my good man?
I'm a captain and a treasure hunter, and I'm good with sailing and navigating, and I'm no slouch around a cutlass, but
I just think we can change them. I don't know.
We could.
And this is probably the same thing. It's the same look, the same speech Tempest has given every single one of our terrible crew members. Like, I don't know. There's something about him. I think that he would be an asset. He says he's good at. He didn't really say much, to be honest with you. But...
I look at
What do you
Tempest
had?
and I go, yeah, I mean, I think he's got some real frontliner possibilities here.
what is he talking about? Me working,
Joining
working
our
for me?
crew. Yeah. We have kind of a
You need a captain.
horizontal, a horizontal
treasure hunter,
structure.
sure.
'Cause I don't take
That's
no
why
orders.
people think
I'm
you're flirting with them
captain.
all the time.
Mm.
Everything's
getting
a
really-
horizontal structure.
Yeah, I do say that a lot, and I do
Yeah,
wink
you're
a
getting
lot.
real aggy about the whole captain thing.
Mhm.
We just said it's a horror. There's like we're all captains and we're not captains.
Mm-hmm.
So no one's gonna boss you around.
That
but
sounds
you're not
like
really gonna
chaos
boss someone
and
else
a poor
around.
Well,
way
the
to run
four
the
of
ship.
us are above
Okay.
it, and then it does get tense when we don't agree. We all admit that, but that's fine.
Yeah, but it's not that chaotic. And also, don't be a fucking capitalist, weirdo.
Yeah, I thought pirates were gay.
Yeah, pirates are gay, so chill.
Mm.
You got a problem with that? I'm gay.
No,
That's what he
No one
just
who-
said.
Okay.
yeah, everyone's gay.
I meant gay like pirate, not
Okay.
Yeah, my brother's gay.
Anyways, okay. I wonder if we should get like potions of water breathing for you, Ek, or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good
maybe
idea.
something because I can't breathe under there. But I am a better swimmer than Steve.
Yeah.
While you're complimenting this, Tova kind of walks up with her eyes are kind of wide, and she's like, "Y'all, you're never gonna guess what." So y'all remember? Oh, what's going? Sorry, are you in the middle of something?
I think no.
Maybe. I don't know
Chronically,
what's
but
happening.
never.
Why are you freaking out? What's happening? Are you drunk?
No. It's just y'all remember the Adventurers Board in Bridgesport?
Kinda. Yeah,
You
actually,
remember
yeah,
there was a thing here on this island about some
snails.
kind of like snails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barely.
It seems like silly. I didn't really know what a smolder snail was. So like they're not huge or nothing, but so I guess like the town of, you remember that map I showed y'all when we was coming in that like remember that, I guess that town of Lava Downs is gone. Or not gone, like pretty much evacuated.
Oh.
And infested. There's no one living. It's completely deserted and half it burned out. So I guess what happened was the smolder snails kind of live in and around the volcano,
Uh-huh.
and then a great magma shrimp emerged from the depths of the volcano.
What the fuck?
And yeah, it's like, imagine like a shrimp made of fire that's like big as a fucking house.
I'll elbow the captain like I want whatever she's on, am I right?
Yeah, right.
You sound crazy.
Do I need to sober her up too?
But it basically sent the snails running, and they kind of like, it's kind of like when a natural habitat's disturbed and critters are gonna go find a new
forestation. Yeah, dude.
So like, yeah, that town's like fucked. It's gone. So I don't know,
Oh, wow.
but who knows? I guess there's big demand to try and reclaim it, but kind of requires.
So we did a good job of not doing that quest early because now the demands are way higher.
We couldn't have gotten out this way if we wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, it's rips.
That seems pretty fucking ruthless there, bruv.
Does the captain say that?
Yeah.
Bitch, you killed Ollie. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you killed Ollie and
You don't know.
Dolly?
You don't know. Okay, how much that hurt me. So don't speak on things you don't know about.
Okay, so same.
So if I had I take out one of my 13 mirrors I have on me at all times, and I hold it up to him. Like, does this physical object lesson work on you, my friend?
Oh fuck, is that what I look like? Oh,
Yeah.
gotta,
See, maybe that's why
I
the
don't
ember
know.
shells.
I kind of.
gotta do
If he
some
had weird
better.
like drunk pockmarks, those are probably healed from the fire too. So
Oh, okay.
he probably is like.
But still, probably a dirty boy.
Yeah.
Tortuga ass, Pirates of the Caribbean ass, gross ass.
Oh, that is a good point from chat though. Steve can shark out if you do the treasure hunting side quest.
Yeah.
So
You
I
can
think
shark
we
out on the
have
snails
to
too,
have,
shit.
That was fully the plan.
we have to have Shark Steve because one of those horny ass crabs is gonna kill us.
Yeah.
All right,
So anyway, yeah.
Captain G.
So
we'll connect with you in a second, but yeah, we'll do that shit. Fuck
Well,
it.
he starts. Did you let him keep the jug of rum he had?
It's
Yeah, I
his.
didn't take anything from him.
Okay. So shall I like kind of keep drinking this, or is we gonna get going? Or you got other business?
You should do both.
You should. Yeah, you can get as drunk as you want. We're not going right now.
Mhm.
We have to like get our stuff and.
we have
all
an
that.
eel transaction, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta go.
yes.
We gotta go to fish market. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
the order
there's
of
like-
operations is, but
Yeah. There's a little bit of things we got to handle, and then we will go with you to the cove.
So Tofa is talking with you, and she's so like if I were to prioritize, right? Like mana cannons and wind weave would be so awesome. But
Yeah.
we can't afford that. We don't even know.
Yeah, I can just make the wind weave, so we don't got to worry about that.
they're gonna
I
buy
feel
all of our
like-
eels. So
So like a standard cannon, one or two of those, that's just pure destructive power. If anyone
Mhm.
tries to fuck with us, like bust their shit up. A ballista is cheaper and can do some damage, but that's more about like fires and giant harpoons and stuff. I think it's not quite as destructive to another ship, but it can really. There's more uses to it, right? Like you attach a rope to it. So it's kind of like we want to prioritize like destructive defensive power. You want some versatility with like the ballista. Do you want another? Do we need another like lifeboat? We've kind of gotten by figuring it out.
I mean, I guess
Do you want them mines? 50 gold a pop. We can get a handful of them
he's
mines.
probably 100. I feel like we need a lifeboat because sometime we're gonna want to go ashore. And we probably on a place that doesn't have a dock. So yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
If you're asking me, like, a couple, like I feel like 2 more like standardized cannons are a really good investment because like pure destructive power, anyone in the crew can operate them. Don't need no arcane abilities or none.
All right. Well, how about we get 2 STD cannons, 1 dinghy, and then and is the mile marksman is the cannon that shoots far but with not a lot of power, right? Or is that the
Yeah, the mile marksman, that'll be like another far shot with double the range though.
It's only 250. I say we get 80 of those.
We could just upgrade can we trade the far shots in to get the mile marks ones?
Oh, I could ask her if she'd be willing to do a swap and get like what. I don't know if she'd give us 2 for 2, but maybe we trade in both far shots for one of the marksmen's.
And then we could just get another marksman or something. I mean, I'm potentially discounts, maybe cheaper.
Yeah, that's good.
I think yeah. I think we hit it off in there a bit. I think I could. Yeah.
Ooh.
No, not like that.
Ooh, Steve,
Lebanese,
you're jealous.
Lebanese.
You just got so red. Oh my god.
Lebanese.
What were we talking about? Okay, so that about there is like 2,300 gold, if not upwards of 25.
We gotta get the rest of the gold from this guy.
Gonna get a handful of gold from this guy. Depending on how evil it is, we just fucking kill him. I assume we're walking and talking, and he's not next to us. He killed like 5 of his guys, so we could.
That's true. He might try to kill us, which would be very stupid.
Yeah, that would be stupid, but good from a conscious standpoint, I would say, because if he starts it, we end it. Yada yada yada. We get 100%.
We could probably get more shit too if we go to the if we eat those snails.
What?
The snails that took over that one town. If we kill them and they can move back into it, they might be indebted to us and get us free shit or money.
I want to eat that big shrimp they talked about. That sounded like
That's terrifying.
It was so scary. I don't want to go to it, but if it just died and we got to go look at it, that'd be so fun.
Damn. Do you think it's like if we killed it, is it pre-cooked? Like, could you eat it?
That's probably. Could you even?
Or would
cook
you have to dip it in the water?
Or would it always be raw? Because would you have to cook it acid style? What's that called? What's
ceviche?
that? Ceviche. Would you have to ceviche it up?
Maybe. Whoa, or maybe it's opposite. You got to dip it in the water. That sounds
correct.
And that'll cook
That's crazy. Okay. Tofa, should we do eel first, or should we do this one quest? Could we do both? You unload all the eels, and then Buck and
we should.
What's her face?
Yeah, I think crew can handle eel stuff to get. I trust them to get us the money because it's kind of their money. Also, if they fail at it, then they don't get paid.
And it makes them feel a part of the crew.
Exactly.
I mean,
makes
that
them feel like
3 ways. Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's that. We go get the undersea boat shit handled, and then when that's all done, we can see about leveraging the snails.
Yeah.
Depending.
And we might need some of the gear to fight the whatever the fuck's over there, if any of it goes into the ocean. But like you said, we also might need to get some treats for ourselves. So maybe we do pirate boat upgrades and then see what we have left over. Then if we come back from pirate, turns out we sold all the oysters, all the eels, and we have 85,000 gold. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be really cool. And I've got dragon teeth I could turn into a sword, so maybe we can get a cool upgrade.
And that merchant ship you told me about, they might have some weird fucked up stuff on that boat. We go talk to them.
Yeah, you could fuck that guy and we could see what's on the boat.
Stop texting me about politics.
Dude, politics are over. We can't do anything.
So God damn it. As you're having this conversation, Tempest, you notice Stanley like running up to you.
Oh, my friend.
Hey. And he kind of does a thing where you're like looking toward him, and as he gets to you, he doesn't break his stride, and he almost like grabs your arm and spins you to like have you walk with him and keep walking.
Ooh.
Like, away. He's like, no. So everyone, yeah, hey, new friend. So, in the interest of our agreement, there are no wanted posters on the board that anyone here might find. Can you walk with me, please?
I'm coming. I love a good entrance, and you nailed it.
Captain
fucking small
Gavin,
legs.
the captain, kind of gets up and starts following you too. The guy with the sunken treasure. All right, we're going to get our treasure.
No, you sit down. We'll come to you later.
And he's like, so the good news is I don't think you'll find anything interesting on the bounty board. Nothing interesting there anymore.
But there was. You're saying there was.
There definitely
some
was.
Pesky
it's
copycats.
Yeah. But you should. If I were someone who.
Oh, hey Raiders,
was
what's up?
maybe on. If I were someone who had something that was recently on a bounty board that I would want gone from a bounty board, I would really want to know that a certain infamous bounty hunter named Braylock the Fisherman just docked in port.
Mm-hmm.
And I would avoid the docks for, I don't know, till they leave.
Do we recognize that name? I forget.
You've heard it. You've never encountered them. You've heard it spoken as one of the more of all the bounty hunters you've encountered. You know, even though he's a lich, Deadheart's not the most feared. It's almost and you had Harlow Royce. There are two bounty hunters that one is the most respected and one is the most feared. Bonnie Dukes of the Cherry Feather is the most respected. She's just incredibly good at what she does. She's a goblin. She has a crew. They're very like regimented and serious, and they'll take any contract. But they're also very just like rigid, sort of neutral, like lawful neutral type. Braylock is maybe the most feared, and he's a little bit of a psycho, and is known to, especially if groups once the bounty is collected, or if they're all he needs is identifying pieces, he likes to use his quarry as like bait for fishing for like things like sharks and saw jaws and yeah. So Braylock's here, apparently.
Yeah, we'll go.
And
this
he's
way.
docked at the dock with our very, very, very recognizable boat.
Yeah, but we gave him a wrong name, so they're gonna be like, "Oh, there's a second one that looks insane."
Okay.
So yeah, just in the spirit of our friendship, he like clinks his coin purse as he like. I thought you'd want to know.
He taps his balls at Tempest. Does he tap his balls at Tempest? Is that what happens, Tempest? What do you do when you see him like touch his balls at you?
I stutter and stammer. He's thrown me off guard. I take a -2 penalty in all charisma checks going forward.
Oh,
that's like the Back to the Future kid. That's like.
So with that, you are in the town of Quenchwater on the island of Smolder Cove. You've got a couple opportunities. You've got some potential new upgrades to your ship coming. You've got a couple potential money-making opportunities, and there's someone here actively hunting you. And then Ak, I don't know. We can pick up next time what you noticed personally as far as the Mariner class vessel from Sunhold also docked there. What that means.
We don't know if they're here for us. They might just be like.
Yeah, they're just fucking here.
There's like
they're just here, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're just here. I think that Tempest should use and abuse that man's heart and then break it. I think that is just desserts or just like a part of the just desserts that they get.
Stanley or the Valk of that Mariner?
The Valk.
ship.
Stanley's been nice. I think if Tempest and Stanley became a cute little island couple, that'd be great. But I think the Valk, Tempest should ride hard and put away wet. And then have him just be out here like brokenhearted and longing for like this thing he could have had, but then it was like, oh wow, you're part of the nation that like displaced a whole island of chill locals. Wow, that's fucking crazy. I could never be with somebody gross like that. And now he's just like on a mission to like, I don't know, clear his name and like, find these He's like, I gotta get that Tempest guy back.
Yeah, very much a class-based thing where I wouldn't do something like that to Stanley.
Right.
But this Volk, no, you gotta leave him wanting more, parentheses, derogatory.
Yeah. Like change that dude's life in like the worst way. Like alter the entire course of the way he's gonna live his life. And all he can think about is like, damn, the hole that got away.
Yeah.
The campaign takes a multi-year detour as Tempest like goes into an actual relationship with the guy. It spans a decade.
So it's a weird Twitch show, but they did a really good scam arc
Only
that got pretty deep, quite homophobic, but they kept saying they were allowed to do it. So it was pretty good.
Yeah. What if that actually became like the best writing of the whole art? Like that. Like,
all tears in our eyes as the Volk like puts a musket to his head.
Yeah. It's like we became like Twitch famous. They're like, yeah, it was kind of slapdash here and there, but like, god damn, that one arc.
This is our that one episode of The Last of Us.
Yeah, exactly.
Tim and Pat are crying at each other in the RP. The rest of us are like eating.
And then at the end, like, it literally was just that episode of The Last of Us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They start inviting you on like talk shows, like.
Mm-hmm. So what are you thinking about? Well, that's the thing. I don't.
That's the thing I don't.
Anybody have anything they need to shout out?
Probably. Nothing new, my friends. Thank you to the DH Dungeon show for the raid.
Yeah.
I got to shout out Pat for needing to finish our project we're working on together. Someday.
Yeah. Well, we have potential opportunity to deliver that project, which would be cool. So
I'm excited.
We'll talk about that.
It's back in action.
Woo!
Yeah. For now, for me, like I said, for Storytellers Forge, there is we're pre-launch for Festival of the Forgotten: Revelations from the Dark Carnival. If you click the link in chat, and I'll put it in the show notes. I think I forgot to do it last time. For the podcast, you can click on that, and
I keep forgetting you're involved with this whenever I see it online. I'm like, this thing looks so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. I'm involved, honestly, in this one in the sense of I co-own the company that's releasing it. I wasn't. This is more Rick and the Eldritch author were the co-authors of this. I'm just kind of. We had too many irons in the fire for me to write on all of them.
It's a smart way, smart business play.
But also, and those novels we're going to be shipping really soon. The 4 novels that are all set in the Black Ballad that we funded last year. We're just finalizing one last cover, but they're all written and done and edited and proofread, and we're just getting the last cover finished, and then those are fun. Check them out.
Huzzah.
Thank you all so much. I truly adore all of you that spend time with us here in chat and live.
Yeah.
And if you're listening at home in the podcast, I also adore you because I put a good amount of effort into producing that too. See you next time, mateys.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Bye.
That was funny.
Bye, Twitch. I love you.